I am the professional barber of the school campus. And legit, over the course of like 72 hours, I had like maybe 42 or 43 customers.
How much did you charge?
I was charging $25 per hour.
25. That's 1,000, bro.
It's up there, bro.
That's 1,000,
It's
bro.
up there.
People laughing. Posted that. Everybody seen it. Everybody reposted it because it was the only video out there. And after that, I got an offer from Athletics to come work with them. Mm-hmm. All right, what's up, y'all? It's J5, and who we got here?
Ike Prude, a.k.a. Prince Ike.
Prince Ike. You know, it's the Rich J5 right here. And welcome to the Affluent Network, where we talk about business, college business, life, money, no matter. It do matter. We talking about money, bro, because we money makers over here. And right here we have someone named Ike. So what do you do, bro? Like, what do you do in college? What's your major?
So my major in college is architectural engineering, and it's really based off like my skill set. And my skill set is being always having this like character, and being able to create things. I was really good at drawing, so architectural is like drawing a map out for houses and stuff like that. So that's kind of like just the background of why I'm doing that. So what are you looking forward to in this podcast?
This podcast?
Yep.
Really?
And then tell us your major as well.
Which one first? The
Major
major first? All right. I'm an accounting major. Accounting major, why? Because I like money and I like handling money. I'm good with numbers, extremely well with numbers. Like I can count from 2 to 4, 4 to 6, no matter. I'm really good with numbers and I always love handling money.
Can you tell us a little bit of affiliation on why you like numbers? Because
why I like numbers. My dad is an accountant. He graduated with an accounting degree. So since he did that, I just want to take after it. And I see what type of money that's able to be made with that.
Right.
So if I really want to, I can go in that area. But really, I like video production. I like photography, videography. I like that passion. Video production? I'm pretty sure I'm passionate about that more. Like I'm gonna create a movie. I'm gonna create a movie and a TV show. A couple of them. Top sellers, blockbuster movies. You hearing it here now?
Yeah, I heard it there first.
Y'all heard it here first, bro.
Hey, in 2024, April 9th, 2024, April 10th.
April 10th, 2024.
Hey, see that?
2 in the morning. It's 2 in the morning, y'all, if y'all didn't know. So, like, we working. But, okay, anyway. So, what do you...
second question. What is... Oh, shit.
You said, what's my goal? Like, what are my plans or something like that?
Yeah, for damn, I forgot that. What is the master plan for being an accountant? Like, what's the master plan for your life? Because I know you just said you mentioned you want to do movies, and then you're really into like videography and the creations of imagery and stuff like that. So, like, what's the background? And then, what are you looking forward to after coming out of college?
The real master plan, one of the master plans, is to have an accounting firm, and for me to know like the accounting laws, how to do taxes, the things most people really don't know, don't pay attention to.
Right.
I want to learn those things so I can teach other people how to do it, especially businesses, college businesses at that. They like have structured their LLC right and are paying taxes, do W-9, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And I want to be able to help people out in that way. And also, it is a lot of money. It's a lot of money in there. And I can help a lot of people by doing that.
Right.
But that's I'll say the master plan for accounting. So mechanical engineering, what's your plan for that? Like, what do you think you don't really take that far? So or how do you think you
architecture engineering? You said mechanical.
All right, my bad.
You good.
Architecture engineering.
Architecture engineering.
Right.
One thing that this is for you all, like the people out there that are watching this. One thing that I really want to change is we got like these places that are crowded, like apartments, condos in St. Louis, condos in East St. Louis, Illinois.
Right.
And it's pretty much these little brick houses that are just like all crunched together. It's like nobody's doing anything about it. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares, bro.
And so I'll get a little background. So me and Mr. J5 himself, J5, we were working together over the summer of 2023. And we were doing landscaping, so we would go to these different houses, and we would like help clean up. And then you see how much trash we have to deal with.
A lot of trash.
It would be these brick houses, a group of them, brunch up together, and legit, like, they had these small gates, so, like, they didn't have much yard. So from that, I mean, you didn't have much yard, but then you see how much trash is there, how much people really didn't care, because the place, it was already bad. So if people move in, like, okay, so if it's already bad, I don't necessarily want to change it. I'm gonna just live. And something in me was like, you know what, these people could have better, but it's the people at the top who are really controlling the narrative. And if I can make it to the top, then hopefully I can influence and change the people that are at the bottom and help them with a better living situation. So that's really the basis of it. Like,
that's a real good deep reason, bro. So like, what do you do for money in college? Do you have a job?
So I have a job. I have a work study.
Oh, okay.
I do closed captioning on videos for like future classes. That's gonna be put out. Yeah.
So you so you do work study, closed captioning for
future classes. So I'm doubling up the knowledge, if that makes sense. I'm closed captioning lectures or videos for classes for like the upcoming summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but it's something new to me. Cause I do work study too.
Okay, so what's your position in your work study? And then what do you do?
I'm in the library, so I basically
twin.
I'm in the library.
Yeah.
So basically, all I do is sometimes I check people in, take them to rooms, and I take out the trash, and that's all I do. That's literally all I do. And I sit there, and then I work on other business things while I'm there, for the most part. But help people out, direct them sometimes. But that's pretty much all I do.
So, are you at like the front desk of the library?
Yeah.
Okay.
Front desk downstairs.
Cool.
I think it's called like career services or something like that. I think career services. Yeah. But yeah, right there. So do you have like a business or something like?
Okay, cool.
Other than the work study,
absolutely.
Like, do you make more money? You got a job?
Absolutely.
Or that's how you,
one thing about college is you gonna learn real quick, bro. The broke college student phrase is a real thing because your parents are not funding you. Your parents are not. You don't have like if you didn't pay for like lunch through the school, bro, you don't got food. So you legit have to come up in that kind of like situation. So with me, bro, I started a barber business because that's something I learned on early on when I was back at home in St. Louis as a high school between like freshman.
I think he was like a freshman, wasn't he?
Yeah. Nigga.
He was bald. I ain't gonna speak on that.
I went bald.
Why you go bald?
I had to just cut my hair off, right? Anyway, so yeah, I cut her at my school. It's a mobile barber business for all the college students on campus.
Well, what's the name?
It's called Clean Clips.
Clean Clips.
Mobile Barbery.
Clean Clips Mobile Barbery.
So where? You look it up on Instagram. Raleigh,
what school do you go to?
Missouri S&T. Missouri University of Science and Technology.
Okay, we should start out with that.
Okay, cool. Okay. So what school are you at?
I'm at Lincoln University of Missouri, not Pennsylvania, not Lincoln University of Missouri.
Of Missouri, Jefferson City.
Jefferson City, yeah. So you keep going with your story.
So absolutely, and the biggest thing with business in college is multitasking, because school is first. School is first. Business is second.
Right.
And with that, like, you just learn, like, people are here and you have to take advantage of the opportunity. That's what I did. So that was one of my first businesses. And then as I got into it, I realized there are levels to business. There's levels to making money. Right. So if you have a business, cool. How are you going to advertise it? That's extremely important. How are you going to get your business out there? Because if you don't get your business out there, but you have a business, it don't exist.
It don't exist. So, how people gonna book?
Yeah.
How they gonna? Who to get their haircut by? So how do you advertise your business?
So I started video editing in school as well. I told you I do closed captioning on videos and for my work study, and then from that I realized, I could do this myself. It was like a green light that just ticked in my head.
Right.
And from there, legit, I just decided to during my work study hours plus like my extra hours outside of school. Full-fledged just video editing, and I took that into myself, my own branding, and I started making videos for my own brand, and then that's like the come up. It's just levels to it. Yeah. So starting here, get there, you realize this, keep going, keep going until you get to somewhere where you're happy with.
So what do you think your probably favorite video is right now that you've edited and created? Cause you got a couple of videos out that's real nice. You got the Famsy stuff. You got the one you put on your page, the basketball edit. You got the other AI videos that you post. So what do you think? What area is your preferred?
Absolutely.
No. Yeah.
So I love editing sports. You do editing sports as well. Could you tell us? Okay, so I'm answering your question, but then I want you to answer my question as well. Okay. I want you to get some information out there too. Because this guy, the video and photographer, the video and photographer. So if you all at Lincoln University in Jefferson City, today is April 10th, 2024. By April 11th, 2024, all y'all need to book them. And if you don't, you'll be missing out. I guarantee it.
Very facts.
So, yeah, answering your question.
What genre?
The genre.
Like AI. Do you like AI video editing? Do you like basketball video editing, or do you like the advertising video editing?
So the biggest thing about it is the basketball video. The basketball video editing is fun because you got like so many different things going on: passing, dribbling, shooting. Mm-hmm. So when you see that, and you know this because you do it yourself. Yeah. When you see those things, it's like, oh, you can do transitions, like when the ball go in, sound effects, boom. So it's like all kind of different stuff like that. Right. So probably basketball's my favorite, but the most interesting is like talking to camera skills. Talking to camera. Like this is gonna be edited. Like it's gonna have to be edited, and then it is. It is gonna have to be edited. Yeah. So tell us about like what do you do for business outside of school and your work study, and then kind of like your business background, because you said accounting, but then like how do you want to make how you making money now in school, and then how you plan on making money after that?
Okay. So first, what do I do? I am a photographer and videographer for Lincoln University athletics, and for the frat sororities or just any type of photography, videography, or also, and I do parties too. Parties. I love doing videos at parties. It's because when you understand where you at, what type of school you go to. I go to a party school, so they party a lot. And what I realized is that it's one thing to hear about a party, but it's better for you to see it and see what actually happens. They'll really want people to come to the parties and want to come to the school if you see stuff, not just hear, you see it. So all I heard growing up, or when I was committed here, was, oh, Lincoln, they got a lot of parties. They got a good party. They the party school. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't see anything, So when I got here and I experienced it, I recorded it.
So when you say you didn't see anything, is that like on the media, or you didn't see it when you came
anywhere? I didn't see it on media. I didn't see it on media anywhere. I didn't see it nowhere. Mm-hmm. When I looked up Lincoln, all I seen was one person did it like a dorm tour, and that was like 6 years ago or something like that. Wow. So other than that, you don't see anything. Mm. So I'm like, okay. I took the initiative to make videos at parties. That's what I started with. My first ever paid video edit recording was a silent party for the first week of school.
We need that link.
And it was really on accident. Mm-hmm. Like I was recording out of strictly for YouTube, because I'm also, I know I'm a YouTuber, the Rich A5 TV. Tap in, subscribe to that. But really for YouTube. And then one of the DJs, he came, he said, bro, how can I get that footage? Mm-hmm. Oh, he's like, can you know how to edit it up and stuff? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how much do you charge? And then, we had a negotiation talk, and then we set it on $50.
So you weren't even video editing at that time?
No, I was. Technically, I was. I've been editing for about 6 months prior because I was a YouTuber already. So I edited videos for YouTube, and because I was a YouTuber. Right. But that was the time where I did my first actual event edit. My first event edit, and it was trash. It was trash. To me, if I look at it now, it's trash. But at the time, I still got paid for it, still delivered. And it was a crazy time because I just got here. I haven't been here a week yet. Mm-hmm. Wi-Fi was bad. I didn't know the password, so I couldn't.
You been here a week and you already had gotten your foot into the door. Right?
Yes.
Getting the video footage of parties. Yeah. And then had a plan going on from there.
Yeah, that's where it started. And the thing is, I didn't even know that's where I was gonna continue going. I just did it.
Hold on, let me ask you this.
What's up?
You had your equipment and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You brought it to the party.
Yeah.
And
I was recording as a YouTube video, like just showing what it's like at Lincoln, posted on my YouTube. But then he asked, I gave him an offer. He said, all right, worked it out, boom, got him the video.
Did it surprise you that happened?
It did, because I never got nothing like that before. And I was I wasn't expecting for that to happen. I was just expecting just to record, post on my YouTube and show the school. But then one of the DJs, and he actually does this around a lot of colleges. He like, it's like a tour he does with a lot of colleges, a silent headphone party. I forgot the name, but it might be in the link in the description. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so it wasn't even my plan. It wasn't intentional. And yeah, that's how I got started. And how did I keep going? I'll say a month, 2 months later. So got here in August. That was around August 16th through the 23rd. Fast forward to October. Homecoming week. Yeah, fast forward to October, homecoming week. It was this event called the Aux Core Awards, where Hitman Holla, he was like a special guest, and they had students battle each other who has the best aux, like who plays the better music for different genres. And I recorded that event, edited it up.
Wait, this was here?
Yeah, it was here.
Oh wow.
It was second day of homecoming. Recorded that event, edited it up, because I'm like, bro, this Hitman Holla. Nobody else gonna do this. Nobody else gonna record and edit it, so I'm gonna do it.
Wow.
And I knew it's Hitman Holla, so it's a possibility that he might repost it, or it might get traction just because Hitman Holla here. And
absolutely. I want to say something real quick.
What's up?
The level of, like, the thing about being an entrepreneur that I love about you, bro, is the level of seeing the opportunity there. It's this small of a window, and you went for it. Like, it could have been like, oh, man, I don't know, he might not care, because most people don't.
Facts.
But it's just the opportunity, the level of, like, your thought process was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna shoot for it. And I think that's something that when we align on certain topics, it's like the beginning of it started at, like, boom, I'm gonna shoot.
Right.
Like, not being afraid, because most guys, in college, they come to college, they're like, okay, boom, it's this big group of people. I'm going to just go with the flow, not really do nothing, but it's different for you, because you decide, all right, boom, I see opportunity, I'm shooting for it. Video editing, I mean, you got two different stories right now to where you just got into something because you was like, all right, nobody else doing it, I'm going to do it. Exactly. So I just think that's like an accomplishment. Go ahead.
So yeah, I did that. And by the way, this is all free. This is free work. I'm doing it out of just to do it.
On top of that, it was free.
Yeah, it was free work. I'm doing it just out to do it.
Can you tell the people why that's so important to just try stuff?
It's important
in the business world.
It's important to do free work, especially if you're just starting out. You don't have nobody knows you. Nobody knows what you do. It's important to do free work because so people can see what you can do. And if you do something for free, now you can leverage that and send it out to people so they can see it. Like if you do her or cut her, he might cut a couple clients at first, as soon as you get there, so then they can see how he does his work, and then advertise it. Post a picture here, post a video of this here, and now people they see that like, okay, oh he's a barber. I didn't know him at first. Now I see that he does barbering. He cuts her, so I might want to book him and use that free work to get paid work later. Just like that video, I did that video. He ended up reposting it too. And then I did another video. It was the homecoming game, but it wasn't the whole game. It was mostly just the whole day of homecoming that I recorded. Edited that video, and I posted it. And I had to really be like, I knew I had to be quick with it because homecoming is not a time that, you wait till next week to see what homecoming like. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm gonna edit all this and post it. Made a nice little homecoming video of what the dancers, the old school, or the alumni, and then the current students. There's strolling, doing all these things. Yeah. playing, band playing, people laughing. Posted that. Everybody seen it. Everybody reposted it because it was the only video out there. And after that, I got an offer from Athletics to come, come work with them. Mm-hmm. And that's how I got into it.
I want to say something that's like really interesting about what you just said. What's up? The concept we talked about earlier about like self-advertising, because without putting yourself out there, nobody can see what you can do. And obviously, like you saw early on that, yes, you have like a couple videos out. You did YouTube, a few videos in the past. But the moment where you saw, okay, boom, I got opportunity, you shot for it, and then you knew like, okay, I got to get this done overnight. So then if it's like, the next day, somebody want to see the work, and then you can get some more clients. So in the way that you advertise for yourself was like brilliant, whether you know it or not. So I think that's just like a feat that's worth noticing. So
I got a question for you.
Absolutely.
So for your barbering business, how did you start to get clients? Because we talk, me and him talk personally off camera, and he be killing it. I ain't gonna lie, he be killing it. So tell him, how do you, like, what was your process of starting from zero, from ground zero, not knowing nobody, and doing all this building a business,
Absolutely.
A business. Also with how you built the website, because you built the website, a company, like how did you do all that stuff?
Yeah.
Like how do you?
So you almost have to lie to yourself and say that you're the best at what you're doing until you become the best at what you're doing.
Facts. That's very
and
true.
Even if that's the case, you might be not the best at the time. That don't mean you won't be the best in the future. So technically, it's not a lie.
Facts.
So let me tell you, I got my first clients. Literally, I'd be in class. I see somebody, like a friend of a friend. I didn't necessarily know them, but I saw the face, familiar face, and I'd be like, hey, yo, how your school going? Okay, have you ever got a haircut before? At the school? And they'd be like, no, we don't really have barbers on campus. And I'd be like, oh, interesting. Well, I'm the barber of the campus. My name is Ike Prude. Pleasure to meet you. And I shake their hand.
Right.
And they're like, oh, my God, so what do you do? I'm like, I am the professional barber of the school campus. So if you need a haircut, which you probably do in the future, I didn't say it like that, but which you probably do in the future, here's my link, and book an appointment just whenever you're available. And I went like that probably to, in the beginning of the school year, between 10 and 15 people per day. I mean, it wasn't.
But look, y'all got to hear the word. And he said, I'm the professional barber at this school.
And I'm not, at the time, I didn't necessarily have everything together. I didn't have all the tools. I had a brand name, but my Instagram page had 4 followers. I just made it up, and I follow myself off 3 other accounts. But I have my link together to where people can book, and then everything else was I had word of mouth. I would be the one that's spreading by word of mouth, just saying I'm the barber on campus, the professional barber on campus. I wasn't professional, but I started saying it, and then that's why words are really important. Singing songs, whatever you sing it really does affect how you think and how you feel in your spirit. You become what you say. So I started thinking of myself as a professional barber, and then boom, things start coming into place. I would think of getting this certain clip or this certain tool, and then I would think about getting a bag to carry around to make sure that on all times I'm prepared. And then I started making sure I had a cape, and then I started making sure I had the spraying alcohol, all kind of stuff, the small things. So all that came into play, and over time, I didn't even have to advertise. People would advertise for me. At one point, we had a career fair going on, and legit over the course of 72 hours, I had maybe 42 or 43 customers.
How much was you charge?
I was charging $25 per hour.
25. I can calculate that. 25 times 40. 42. That's a band.
So
that's 1,000, bro.
It's up there, bro.
That's 1,000,
it's
bro.
Up there, bro.
You made it. Hey. So, in college, first. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So, but it's just the aspect of I was prepared in the sense that the opportunity. I saw that we didn't have no black barbers on campus, especially for the black people. And then on top of that, we didn't have any barbers for the white people either, or the Mexicans or the Indians. Right. I have Indians whose hair I cut. People in India don't really get their hair cut. And if they do, it's rare. Not many people are oh, let me get this. They just grow it out. They don't care.
Right.
Same with white people. They don't necessarily, all of them, they don't necessarily they don't care about their hair as much as black people do. Black people are the most, optimistic people about their hair. Like, you don't got dreads, you don't got a box, you don't got a fade, bro. It's like you. Bro,
what are you doing?
Exactly, bro.
What are you doing?
So even at the party, like, if you see a kid there, you recording a video, he got like a nasty afro, you're not even, bro, cut that out, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So,
that's a good point.
That's just kind of my story on how I started the barber business and then elevated from there. But that goes back to what you were saying, and you like putting out your own videos, and people started seeing what you could do. Mm-hmm. And boom, from there, it's like, now everybody just like, hey, Jeremiah, J5.
Yeah, they know
Can we book? And it's like, you didn't think it was possible at first, or you might not have, or you might have saw it. But then once you start seeing like how people actually respond to you in public, then things just start popping into place. But yeah.
No, that's actually amazing. And you gotta think, y'all gotta realize, the school where he is, like it's so smart how he did it, like how he planned and advertised it. The school where he at is a technical school, so they really, really care about school and their careers. Yeah. So by using the career fair to advertise his haircutting business, he used that to have them look professional, so then they can make sure they look good in front of the people who might hire him for a job. That's how you gotta really pay attention to who your audience is and who your clients are.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta understand. Like, I know this is a party school. So the way I attack getting known, the way I attack trying to get known, get my name out there, was recording at parties. And it started out with just YouTube videos, just regular YouTube videos, asking people questions and stuff. It started out there. And after I did that, 2 parties, everybody wondering, so you the dude with the camera. It went from I'm the dude with the camera to J5 until J5 shots. And now they know I'm a YouTuber. They know I do YouTuber. They know I'm a photographer, videographer. They know I do all these other things. And that's how you do it. And that's how he got up there. And how did you start networking though? Like, how did you figure out your network? Because it's kind of different here. It's a little bit different here. Mm-hmm. But how did you find your people at your school that you talk to business-wise, if you have any?
So I was blessed to have a sister that goes to the school, so she kind of had the ins and outs of who to talk to, who not to talk to. Mm-hmm. Or at least she had a friend group of who she's cool with.
Right.
So from there, people who knew me because I was her brother.
Right.
And then I just talked to them first, and then I would listen, have conversations with them. And they would kind of tell me what's really going on, where to go, where not to go, what parties to go to, what parties to not go to. Mm-hmm. And it was like a spider web. Like, you see strings that are attached to certain things that you like, and you see strings attached to certain things that you should not be around or that you don't like. And that's just how it was. It just trial and error. Like,
no, that's real. No, that's tough.
And then
that's actually a good point.
So one thing that you do already, or at least upcoming. Mm-hmm. So you're doing photography, right?
Right.
So recently you've done a couple probate pictures, correct?
Correct.
How did you manage? You've told me stories off camera about how you became like just a videographer versus now you're a photographer and you're doing stuff for the school, you're doing stuff for different fraternities and sororities. How did you get to that position? Because obviously in the beginning you were just doing YouTube, mm-hmm. and now you're doing videos for parties, but now you've elevated your game to a whole different level now. Like, you're doing the professional J5 shots pictures, right. for these big like corporations, as we talked about earlier.
Right.
These are big corporations.
They're corporations.
And then you're exposing Lincoln University to a whole different, like, to the world.
So your question is how
did you just elevate, and then how did you? What kind of mindset did you have going into, okay, I'm going to transfer from videography to YouTube? Like, what kind of mindset did you have to that?
When I started out, I knew it's steps to everything. Yeah. Like, you have to take certain steps. So I figured that when I start with, YouTube, that's just to get my name out there, because nobody here is a YouTuber. Nobody's here a YouTuber. Or if they are, they're not how I do YouTube. They're not how I started. So, okay, I used that. I leveraged the cloud I got off that to my business. I ended up starting a business page, which is J5 Shots, that y'all might follow. If you go to Lincoln, you might see. Mm-hmm. I leveraged and started that page. So then as soon as I started posting, they already knew that I had a camera regardless. So now it was, okay, he does videos. And then when I did that, I'm like, okay, Athletics reached out to me.
Wait, they reached out to you?
Yeah, they reached out to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how did they, did they see your content or
Yeah, I knew someone, because I had a conversation with them before, but it kind of fell off because, they didn't see my work really, especially video work. They didn't see my video work before. They seen picture work, but they already had a photographer.
Right.
So it kind of was in the air. And as soon as I posted those videos of me, them videos of homecoming and the Oscorp Awards, they reached out to me, had a conversation, then I started going, fuck it. That was 30 minutes. Fuck, we'll keep going for like 5 more minutes.
Okay, so
I still got 5 more minutes. So, started working athletics. And then, when I was doing it, I realized that athletics is cool, but I kind of get stuck in a box. And I wanted to really, all I want to do is skill stack. That's my whole goal, the skill stack.
What skill stacking?
Basically, acquiring a skill, and then when you acquire one skill, you get another skill that's like on top of that. Like first is video editing, regular cutting, regular edits, regular transitions. Then now you got slow mo's, you got slow motion, speed ramping, stuff like that. Then you got another skill. Now I'm learning how to visual effects, light flickers, you know what I'm saying, and zooms and all that. Basically skill stacking, just like barbers. You do first, you just learn the lining, then you learn the fade, high fade, low fade. You learn how to cut a box and skill stacking.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to be able to record a highlight video for football, basketball, whatever sport. But then I'm like, this is kind of like a box. I can't. Sports is cool, it's good for right now, but I wanted to elevate more. I wanted to start elevating. So I had to kind of pivot. Had to stop posting sports, and really start taking pictures of events like probates or whatever. I just tried it. I just did it. And then people started liking it. And, you start getting traction. So that's how I got to where I'm at now. And really all just planning, like knowing what you want to do next. You don't have to know what to do with like the 10th step, but if you focus on the next step, then you're gonna be good. You're gonna be ahead.
Yep.
Focus on the step you at now and the next step. Yep. And then you'll keep gradually building and getting better and better and better.
That's an amazing way to end the podcast, but it's just the skill stack aspect. I've never heard that before. That's really, it's like learning the fundamentals. Because even in basketball, like you were saying, I mean, in basketball, you got to learn dribble, passing, and shooting. That's the basics of basketball.
The basics is dribbling. You can't dribble, you can't do nothing else.
Yeah, so, and then video editing, you understood that videography is the first aspect, photography is the second aspect, and then from there, the small nuances in between. So just learning that, I think that was just, it's such a pleasure to hear that, because not a lot of people understand that there are levels and basics and fundamentals to things.
Right.
Because they might think, okay, I can just do this and I'll be good. No, you got to actually sit down and learn for a while sometimes and really just mess up before you get good.
Exactly.
And, I mean, you just said that you just did that for a while, so I think that's amazing, bro.
Because y'all got to think about this. He been cutting her since he was a freshman in high school. He didn't make this type of money, this type of business until 5 years later, till he's a freshman in college.
Yeah.
I didn't start making videos until I didn't start getting paid to do videos. Well, actually, I did get paid. I didn't start getting paid to do videos and pictures until 7-8 months later. If I'm being honest. So it takes time. When you relearn the basics, you gotta get good at the basics. You might be doing you might be doing free stuff for a while.
Yeah.
For a while. I've been editing videos since last year of April or March. Since last year of March. And I'm just now starting to get paid off that stuff. So, if you're not willing to do stuff for a year, then you're not ready to.
Hey, so you're.
You know what I'm saying? A year learning it, so you got forever learning, bro.
Absolutely.
And that's how it is, bro. So, yeah, man, nice talking with you.
Pleasure talking to you, Mr. J5.
Nice talking with you, Ike Prude. The one and only, man.